Welcome to my channel. Here, it's all about reading the most wonderful fairy tales to you in a modern presentation. To make sure you don't miss anything, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. This way, you'll always be informed about new videos. Look forward to many exciting reading sessions. The Tale of Tsar Saltan, a modern adaptation. Once upon a time in a distant kingdom ruled by a mighty Tsar named Saltan, there was a day filled with anticipation and jubilation. The news of an expected arrival of a new heir spread like wildfire throughout the land. The Tsar brimmed with anticipation, eagerly awaiting to hold his son in his arms. His beloved wife, the queen, was attended to by the finest physicians and midwives, and the entire kingdom patiently awaited the birth of the prince. Finally, the long-awaited day arrived as the queen went into labor, filling the kingdom with hope and bliss. In a magnificent hall of the royal palace, the queen gave birth to a beautiful prince. However, happiness was short-lived. A sinister threat lurked in the shadows of the palace. The Tsar's jealous sister, filled with greed and envy, plotted dark schemes to destroy her sister's happiness. With lies and intrigue, she managed to gain the Tsar's favor and banish the queen and the young prince into exile. But the queen was a strong and brave woman. She carried her son to a remote island, far away from the eyes of the world, where they could live free from danger and betrayal. Though her heart was heavy, her love for her son filled her with courage and determination. Together, they erected a humble hut from the materials the island provided, creating a new home. The young prince, sheltered and loved by his mother, grew into a wise and courageous young man. They spent their days exploring the mysteries of nature, learning to hunt and fish, and defending themselves against the perils of the wilderness. Despite all adversities, the prince never forgot who he was and where he came from. His mother's love was his anchor in a world full of uncertainty and loss. On the remote island, a new chapter of life began for the queen and the prince. Together, they built a modest hut from the island's resources, creating a simple home. Despite the loneliness and challenges they faced, they found solace and joy in their mutual love and support. The queen taught the prince the arts of survival, showing him how to hunt, fish, and navigate the wild. They shared meals and stories, laughed together, and comforted each other in difficult times. The island was their paradise, far from the intrigues of the court and the constraints of royal life. Together, they experienced countless adventures and discoveries, exploring the mysterious forests and uncharted beaches of the island. The prince grew into a courageous and resourceful young man, shaped by his mother and the nature around him. Every day, he learned new things and grew stronger, wiser, and braver. Despite their isolation and hardships, the queen and her son found happiness in their small world on the island. Their bond was unshakable, and nothing could tarnish their love for each other. They were a team, fighting together against the adversities of life and supporting each other no matter what happened. And so, years passed, and the prince grew up to face the challenges that fate had in store for him with courage and determination. The time on the island may have been tough, but it was also a time of love, growth, and the unbreakable bond between mother and son. The years passed, and the young prince grew into a brave young man. But fate had one more great trial in store for him. A mighty storm swept over the island, destroying their modest hut and threatening to destroy everything they had. But the prince did not give up. With determination and courage, he decided to sail back to his father's land and fight for his right as a prince. With a boat he built himself, he ventured out into the wild sea, full of hope and determination. His journey was fraught with dangers and obstacles, but his courage and determination eventually led him back to the royal court. However, no one recognized the young man standing before them, and the prince had to face another trial. With cunning and bravery, he managed to uncover the truth about his origin and win his father's heart. Finally, he was recognized as the rightful heir to the throne, and his mother was crowned as queen. The kingdom rejoiced at the return of their lost prince and the reunion of the royal family. And so, they lived happily ever after in the magnificent palace of Tsar Saltan, surrounded by love, peace, and unity. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any new fairy tales.